Look, everybody.
Michael, we're about to go live here. I'm starting up front with the leaders. I'm a big fan of how fast Aaron Davidson has been. But
Everybody be patient this first
look at
lap.
that number 97 car of Nathan Maurer broke up that Mohican
Yeah, we
esport team.
Okay, well, it's gonna be green, and here they go.
Green flag is out. And they're moving and grooving at the line. Pretty good restart all the way through.
Yes, sir. They are out of the gates.
Of the race is actually Travis White. We have a caution?
Yes, sir.
Oh, I see the lights are on. Let's see what happened here. All right, so this is our replay here. This is the 95. He was clearly to the outside of the 85. Maybe just trying to poke the nose a little too much. 85 goes for a little half spin. Nothing serious, no serious damage, but the caution did get called automatically through iRacing. So, interesting situation. Did you see anything there? Any ill intent on your end?
No, I just think the 85 thought he had a little bit more room, I believe, but could be wrong on that. I'm just going to look at it again. I just saw the replay for the first time. Ray's going to ask you the question, so.
I'm sorry about that.
Oh, you good. So, yeah, I think the 85 thought he had a little bit more room than he really did and cut down and just got hit by the 95.
Yeah, maybe a little bit of blocking on the 85. I think he kind of stayed low to keep the 95 from going underneath of him. And then the 85 just kind of went back up, tracked out. Or maybe the 85 was loose and he was trying to track out slowly. Not sure exactly what happened there. 95 was definitely thought he was faster and definitely tried to make that move. 5 car still blinking a little bit, as is the 66 car into the wall.
Maurer's into the wall. Yep.
More cars in the wall. Ooh. Big impact.
Wow.
Oh, right at the pit entrance.
Oh my goodness. Who's that blue car? What blue car?
Gotta check up here, guys, for the pace car.
David Visser, he took that hard.
Massive hit, and that is terrible for Nathan Maurer. That is absolutely a worst case scenario for Maurer because Maurer was doing so well in the Owners Points Championship.
I just wanted to know that I received a little bit zero damage from that, but I still got a 4A.
Got hit in the back. It's my fault.
Big incident.
Checking out.
Brian got some serious damage.
I apologize,
from that as well.
Nathan.
So he sees there's a little bit of blinking. He's kind of laying back. He's going to get a great view of the impact from the 33. So the 97 got loose. Andrew Paul tried to go into the pits, and then he clobbered the rear end of the 33. So maybe his best bet was to just stay in the pit lane. 5 car got some heavy damage as well from that. That was a huge incident. That's race ending for a handful of those guys. So it starts in the 97. You can see him way up ahead. He gets loose and then gets a little tap from his teammate. The 66 gets really loose, and the 33 just bam, absolutely clobbered. Restarts to go away, and these very strange circumstances where we can't finish a lap under green. Because of that, it's going to be single file with the 03 controlling the field. And green flag is out. Some cars in the back looking like they're trying to get out of everybody's way. Got the stripe. 03 brings them all down into turn number 1. He's got himself a good advantage, and who's sitting third? Jonathan Cogswell. He's trying to make his way back towards the front. Jared Ziegler, who had a rough debut at Bristol, currently sitting in 4th. And in 5th, TJ Lewis. It's a 5-car breakaway before you get back to the number 9. And how about our biggest mover of the race now is the 77 of Steve Neal.
Yes, I mean, it's
I'm really a fan of how Cogswell races. He lets people by when he feels he needs to, and he races them when he knows he has to, and he's definitely racing the 95 pretty hard. By the way, those guys are actually teammates. That's Smarter Morons Motorsports. They started with just 2 drivers, Norm and Stephen Mioch, and the 95 and the 59. And ironically, they've grown to 3 cars and 2 totally different drivers.
Exactly, yes. That's right. And, I just to add to your point, I like how Cogswell actually races. He keeps the guy behind him usually to whatever he wants him to be doing. Like, you see how he wants 95 to be slow there, and now there's a little bit of bumping going on, but then Cogswell speeds up a little bit. And that's obviously what Cogswell's plan is. He's controlling behind him, and he's trying to gain it in front of him.
Yeah, and to your point, he's not really lost any ground on the leaders. The leaders are starting to pull away just a bit, but I think the leaders are just faster than both the 27 and the 95. I think that 95 may very well be faster than the leaders, but until they get an opportunity to pass Cogswell, who now kind of runs this defensive line in the middle of the track, they're not going to be able to get there. And I think this number 95 is going to have to figure something out. He's going to have to do something maybe dramatic. Or Cogswell's going to have to slip up. Right there, Cogswell definitely slid up a little bit, maybe got a little too tight. Now they're starting to lose the leaders a little bit more drastically, but up to that point, they really weren't losing the leaders, and I think now, look, Cogswell's going to run to that bottom, and, ooh, I thought he was going to give him the space.
Cogswell wants to keep his third place right now, and he's not giving it up to the guy, to 95 right now, and that's kind of smart on Cogswell right now. 95 is Ziegler, but Cogswell is definitely trying to keep his ground there on Ziegler. But right here, Cogswell's starting to pull away a little bit, but Ziegler, still trying on his tail. Ziegler, I think if Ziegler wants to get past him, he's going to have to do something. He's going to have to pass him up. Cogswell isn't going to let past him easy, but I think Ziegler has to do something to try to pass Cogswell.
And right now, the fastest car on track is actually Cody Delta. He's currently running in 6th. Biggest mover since the restart by far. He was way in the back of the pack when he got that damage repaired. And now he is starting to catch your leaders. He's right now about to catch up Steve Neal. So maybe when Steve Neal gets past, this 27 will just let the 95 by. Okay, you know what? You're faster than me. You're my teammate. And there he is. Look, he's moving over. He's moving over. He knows, this is my teammate. Okay, he's been fighting me. It's slowing me down too much. Now he's going to let him by. And because I think he knows that Cody Dempster is coming, and he's going to pass that number 77, give him an opportunity to kind of catch his breath a little bit. And move himself forward. So he's really trying to side out this 45, and I'm not sure. I really don't know what the 45 was attempting to do there. Kyle Adcock got extremely close. This car is in up front. There they go. Those teammates have been able to control this race the entire time. Mullins will continue to lead. Eric Davidson's going to tuck in right behind him in the next row. Ziegler, who blinks a little bit going into the corner, currently sitting in
that
third.
95 scares me every time he smokes and blinks.
Yep, and I really like Ziegler. He started at 16th, and now he's down to third place tonight. Very big gainer. Ooh, he just got loose a little bit right there. I don't know if you saw that, but he just got a little bit loose there. 95 did stuff. It's interesting.
He did. He's definitely loose, I think, in the beginning of these runs. The next guy behind him. So everyone pretty much came out to where they started. No real passes so far on this restart up front. 23 has a moment. He's still having a moment in that 23 car. He is loose as it can get. Probably a very similar package to he still when he takes out and he's going to take out more cars. That's Adcock who got involved. More cars involved, more Royal Simsport cars, and I saw that from turn 3 onward. Loose,
Where's space car?
Loose, and then finally the 45 is nowhere to
Coming
go.
off
35 tries. I got to give credit to the 9. He was doing all right to avoid the incident for the most part, staying locked up, but then he couldn't just keep it locked up forever. He's way high. We see him get loose. He's going to take out the 45, and yeah, he hits it pretty good, but you can see that he was locked up early to avoid getting even more damage. So the 9 should probably be able to continue. When we're back, we're going to go back green. I'm going to catch my breath here along with my partner. This is the Sims2Serious Esports Network. We are down more and more cars, but up front it's been the same pack. 2 of the Canterbury sponsored cars, then 2 of the Smarter Morons cars, and then 2 of the Sims2Serious cars, and then how about 2 independent cars in a row? Up front, the 64 continues to power ahead. He's trying to make his way to his first ever Sims2Serious Cup Series race win. He's got his teammate who won just last week right behind him as they trickle their way down the back straightaway. They're all single file. Looks like we have about 10 cars still in contention on the lead lap. 23 way behind with tons of damage from that last incident. As the 27 gets a little loose up the track. Oh, that was almost an incident between him and the 66. He is defending that top 5. The more points, the better for Cogswell. And oh, the 77 's spinning.
Is he?
The 77 is spun in the back of the field.
Oh my.
Do we have a caution? It looks like he just kind of goes into the corner, very similar to his teammate in the 97. Actually, he just gets loose and is unable to. Does a great job of keeping himself out of the 9 car and more cars. He kept it a single car incident. I'm sure that's not what he wanted to do.
No.
Take out more cars again. That helps guys like Kyle Adcock, who is going to be able to slide his way back in there. But that is devastating for that 77 car. And
Yeah. There's of course 64 and 03.
Ooh, a little bit of blinking. 64 and the 03. 03 is going to go right after his teammate. This is for the win. He's got to get up there and get those points. Behind him, the 66 just made his move on Jonathan Cogswell to put himself into 4th place. Breaking up, and look at this up front.
03.
The 03 car side by side with your leader down the back straightaway. That might punch a big hole in the air. Here comes the 95 and the 66. They're going to get a big advantage due to the air. Side by side, not giving an inch to either one of those teammates. Here comes the 64 and the 66 and the 95. They're punching a huge hole in the air. The 03 smartly
And the
sits
66.
behind it.
66 is trying to pass the 95, or going to be attempting to pass him. But as they are going to be coming on this straightaway right now for a little bit, he may try to get it on the corner. He does get it. And yeah, he does have position on it now. And they're starting to be even.
Ooh, 95 smacks the wall. He was going to try to cross him over. The 66, he's going after the leaders. He has not really been up front the entire race. The 03 sits right behind the 64. 2 teammates probably going to defend the top spot, or do you think they're going to race for it?
I think they're going to try to defend it, and then they're going to try to towards the end a bit more. There's still, 9 laps left. I would say give it a few laps, and then they're going to race for it. But right now, I think they want to keep 66 off their tails.
6 cars, first 3, then another 3. Big moment a little bit further back. The car to step out was the 01. He's going to make it 3 wide. Down the front straightaway, they're going to go into the first corner. There's still 3 wide. Cogswell gets past his teammate, but he's going to lose the spot in the 01. Oh, they're still side by side. The 27 gets a push from his teammate. Can the 01 clear him? The 01 still not clear. The 95 is going to push his teammate down the back straightaway. They're going to try to both pass the 01. So the 01 just for a second as he steps right. And
now he's going to want to try to work down a bit lower on the track, but he can't because 03 blocking right down at the bottom of the track. And maybe a little bit of contact, and 03 does just let off on the track because he does not want to spin him. And the
03 has to back out. Maybe a little bit of that right side damage hampering the 03. Not sure when he got it. But
don't know how that one was a 4X. Barely touched.
How about this up front? The 66 is getting closer and closer to him. He made him about a 10th last time. Cody Dempster
and John Mullins. Cody Dempster would love to get a win here. That'd be big for the team of S2S and for him himself. But he could be trying to almost try to take John Mullins and try to take that first place over on this next lap or two. At the rate they're going right now.
Right there. He is right there. But we've seen how hard it is to pass. There he goes. He's going to try to make that move into turn number 1. He gets tight down into turn number 1.
Yeah.
The 64 gives him plenty of racing room. He gets a launch out of that first corner. Dempster just has to tuck it right behind him. That's where you're going to have to make the pass. Into 3 and into 1 because it keeps you from losing too much time.
Exactly.
The 64
he wants to make it on the straightaway.
Pushed up too much. He's going to go make an attempt to go past him.
And Dempster is trying. He's
got the spot, the 64, too wide, and he's going to clear him. Cody Dempster with 5 laps to go is going to come around, and he's going to lead his first laps of this race with 5 laps to go. Tomorrow we'll read that Cody Dempster came out of absolute nowhere to the front and will win. What a race.
What a race is right.
Out, he wouldn't finish on the lead lap.
So is he out of gas? Or what's going on?
I think he may have blown an engine after that last incident. Or he may have run out of gas, one or the other. He's getting a push from his teammate. He should have had plenty of gas.
Oh, no!